Welcome, all you sleepy faces. Today we are playing the internship profession, and we are doing it at the funnel map. So I booted up the game and I had no idea what I was going to play. And I saw that I didn't have the day 25 badge for the internship. So I thought, what are we doing with our lives? So we start with a shoddy pickaxe. We have to collect everything. But you know what? That's not something we're afraid of. We are afraid of not getting the coal quota. So I just need to be wise on how I do this. So I am going to go down to the bottom right and maybe get that chest. Yeah, I'll definitely have enough time for that. Hopefully it's a gold scroll or something of that sort. But I hope you guys are doing well. If you are trying to go to sleep to this, I hope you have sweet dreams and it's very restful for you. But if you are and you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. But also before you do, amethyst, come on, man. Whatever, that's more money, that's fine. Yeah, before you do, you have to hear this, it's $1 million but scenario. So you get $1 million, but you have to get trapped in a coffin with, I would say, about 100,000 mosquitoes, or just enough mosquitoes to make it very uncomfortable and where you're constantly getting bit. And you have to last in there for, 24 hours. That sounds pretty bad, in my opinion. But you get $1 million at the end of it. So, and you don't know where the mosquitoes came from. That's also a big problem. So $643. That is terrible. That is so bad. But we are all about it. We're going to pick up the iron pickaxe. Goodness gracious. We are so bad. Okay, let's see. We can't get more time. Let's pick up some platforms. Let's do about 10. And then let's go. Okay, then we're just going to go straight for the chest over here. And then hopefully there's something in there. But also for the coffin, I think I would definitely try it. But I would say I would have a pretty hard time with it, more than likely. Okay, we're going to have a very hard time with this. And we're going to do, goodness gracious. Okay, I need to just collect the entire day. Just collect. I didn't do increase inventory size or anything, so this is just phenomenal day. I mean, not complaining whatsoever. That was pretty great, but we're not playing Ultimate Destructor or anything, so. Okay, collector speed, bomb, player sprint speed. We need the sprint speed right now because we are collecting. Yeah, no Ultimate Destructor, so we have to collect it ourselves. And I prefer it that way. It makes it a little bit more interesting. Maybe I should find the amethyst. There ain't no amethyst. Okay, I think I can do one more collection after this. Okay. And get back. We're not going to make it. Yo, ye of little faith. Goodness gracious. That was phenomenal. 3,100. That wasn't the greatest we've ever gotten, but we will take that. We can afford the silver pickaxe. So we got 165. I think what's worth the most is being so close. Okay. Add time. Let's get the inventory slot because we don't have the vacuum just yet. And we're going to sell this and we're going to go straight for the emerald pick. And we can't afford the water, but at the same time, we can't really do anything about it. Like, we got the emerald pick. Yeah, we don't have water in the internship. Okay, that solves that problem. So we're going to buy 15 of these, and then we're going to go day 13. Day 13. Who let this guy drive? But anyways, yeah, I'm not feeling the best, so I just wanted to go for also a pretty easy episode, something to relax with, just to bring us back to our Coal LLC roots. So, hope you enjoy the video. And I am messing with my audio settings a little bit for my mic, so it might sound a little bit different, a little bit more back to where it was when I had my old mic. I got my new mic not too long ago, and just trying to figure out the settings. So hopefully things work out. But anyways, I'm still having fun with it all. It's really interesting. It's channeling my inner audio engineer abilities, which I completely don't have. But that's all right. We're still going for it. And it's my son's birthday this coming Saturday, so he's turning 2 years old. It's just time flies sometimes. It is so crazy. Okay, we have enough inventory where we're going to go back. And we should be looking for amethyst, actually. Not amethyst, sapphire. So let's get the 5 sapphire, and then let's look. Are there emeralds? There's a few emeralds over here. But it is in... Yo, I'm hitting the blocks on the other side of these blocks. A little bit of a bug, perhaps, but that's okay. And if I'm going up there, might as well get a full inventory. That's my thought process. $10 in that one block. That's pretty good. I mean, that's 20. That's not enough to get us there completely, but we're quarter left of the day. There's some right here. 25. Do I go for it? Where's some more? Okay, there's some down to the bottom right here. We should be able to get it. Okay, 31. That's perfect. All right, go back. Go run, run, run. Tabitha. She missed me so much. Okay, that's phenomenal. I don't think we're going to have as much money as we did the previous day, but we at least got the vacuum, and that's going to set us up tomorrow. That's going to help us out a ton. Let's just gather this up and go back. We're just here for some fun and relaxation. All right. Yeah, this isn't going to be a great day. Close your eyes. Ooh, not good. But you know what? We can afford the extra time, but it might be more worth it to get the emerald or the silver pick. And that's it. Man, no water is pretty rough. But I mean, the chests should contain more upgrades for us, so we should actually go for those. Except when they don't, like that. So the next upgrade for Tabitha, we need 40 amethysts. Okay, interesting. I'm going to go this way. That way we can actually collect it. We're going to do mine speed. Okay, we already feel a difference. That was pretty big. Also pretty big that we were able to go back to the left when we were pretty much all the way to the right and still get quite a bit of stuff. That was huge for us. Split second decisions there, but maybe not have been the best, but I don't care. I did what I wanted to do. And we're going to keep doing it that way. I love it when the chests are side by side. That's so huge. We're going to go mining damage. Anything to increase our mining stuff because we are interns at this point. Shoot. Okay. We are interns at this point. Like I was saying, we are interns. And we are just doing our best to not make too many mistakes. Like we just did. But we're going to try and go back to the gray layer and make our way up, actually. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Let's hit these up. So we have 1,300, 1,400 of the coal quota. The gray layer is just where it's at. There's just so much money in this layer. Shout out to those that commented on the last video. I'm going to shout you out here right now. Really appreciate the support you guys give. It really means a lot, and I love hearing about what's going on in your guys' lives and also where you're from. Love it. Love to hear it. Love to hear how you guys are doing. All the checkups here and there. It's pretty nice. Yo, should I get that silver there where the vacuum is currently? I may actually get this amethyst and it should be worth it. And then maybe the chest there. Although I don't know if I have time for both. Yeah, I do. This is going to be easy and I'm not going to choke. Not going to choke. We're going to do collector speed. Yeah, that was easy sauce. Okay, perfect. 2,400 coal, 700,000. 8,900. Not the best, but that's a pretty common theme. Amethyst is 10,000. And that is going to help us out. That's going to make things so much faster. Let's start day 5. I'm not going to show that. So my pickaxe speed needs to increase ASAP because this is just abysmal. And I'm going to get up higher so that it's more of a straight line. So we have 190 of 580 coal quota. We're just going to keep going this way. Yo, it's really weird how it's acting right now. I didn't notice the player speed right there. Didn't really notice the pickaxe mining through the layers as often before. Might have just been because I was playing a little bit closer. But still, I thought it was usually not this buggy. Yo, that's a big group of amethysts there. Not a ton, I guess. Okay, let's go through the blue layer. Should be pretty easy for us to break. 93 iron from that. We need the extra time on the next one. Keep getting the emeralds and then let's see. I'm going to zoom out and see if I can see any easy access amethysts, which there are none. So we're just going to stick to what we know. All right. Actually, yeah, let's do some chests in here. We need that extra speed. And we're not going to really worry about collecting anymore. We have the coal quota. This is just pretty much going straight for our mining abilities. Mining speed, 10%. Oh, that had rubies. 4 rubies, which is, goodness, $2,000. We definitely need to deposit that. No question. Collector capacity, that's probably the best bet for us. Okay, we are going to get this amethyst. It's only 4. That's fine. We're going to try and make our way up. Can I hit that? Yeah. Okay. And deposited. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Dun, dun, phenomenal. All right, day 5. Pretty simple. Okay. 2100, 13, 14, 2000. Okay, the 2000 helped us out a ton. Got us up to 12K. Let's add the extra time. Should we shift the rock layer so we have access to the vacuum for longer? I can't afford anything more than that. So I think, yeah, shifting the rock layer is the best one. Let's do day 6. Okay, straight away, going for the chest. Come on, give me more mining speed. That's what I'm talking about. And we need to get some of the amethysts from the blue layer. Yo. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay, my goal for this one is to get all the amethysts that I can, bring them to Tabitha, and then get that extended vacuum. That's going to help us out so much. We need it so bad. And we only need to mine like 1 of these, 2 of these. Yeah, that one had 5. That's pretty trash. Might need to mine another one. Oh, we don't have enough room. So that's 11. We definitely have enough now. We just jump so high that it makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay, talk to Tabitha. Got a nice little nuclear plant in the background. Oh yeah, you like my skin? I'm now instead of being a sexy construction worker, I am now a sexy pirate. That's what it's all about. Okay. Yo, get the gold. That gold's going to be so huge. Then we'll get the rubies as well. We're at 4,300 coal alone. Yo, we forgot how to play. Let's get the coal. Let's get the silver. We're just going to go for everything that's as much as possible. We need rubies next, 40 of them. The only way we're ever going to get enough of those is if we get into the next layers. There's no way otherwise. Getting there. Okay, we're just going to hit this up. Also another question for you guys. What is something that is completely pointless that you have gotten weirdly good at? For me, I guess it's not completely pointless, but for me, I swam my entire life, swam in college, and I got really good at holding my breath to where I could hold it for 10 minutes, which is crazy to think about now. But I used to have nights where I used to spend my nights where I couldn't sleep. I used to just lay there and hold my breath for as long as I could and see how long I could hold it. I know that doesn't really help much, but as far as trying to get to sleep, but sometimes it did. Just like relaxes your body so much that it just makes you want to go to sleep. Probably because your body wants to pass out. But, I don't know. I did it. I'm fine for the most part. Still can't sleep though. Now I spend my time making Coal LLC videos and other YouTube videos and making games. I also did pick up a contracting job. Big surprise. So we are busy, but the grind never stops, guys. I don't think I ever stop working. I don't know what it is. I don't mind it. It gets to a certain point in your profession where it's like, at the end of the day, I don't know. Work is work, but I get to the point where I don't want to just do nothing. I want to constantly be working on something or fiddling with something as far as like trying to figure something out. I don't know. Are you guys the same way in that regard? My father-in-law is that way. He does not like to sit still much at all. And my dad's the same way. Huh. Okay. So we are going to get the gold pickaxe. That's going to help us out. We're going from 3,000 to 10,000. So maybe it's not helping us out as much as we thought originally, but that's okay. So after selling our amethyst pick, we have 25,000, pretty much $26,000. Let's get, let's go for that. And then let's get some of these guys. They cost 10,000. We're just going for it. Okay. Hopefully that should get us way more. And as long as we just keep moving, keep trying to upgrade ourselves, we should be fine. We got to get our money's worth out of these guys. And no water. Can you believe it, guys? The internship class is going to turn out to be one of the harder ones because of this. Going to feel like such a noob. But main goal is the quota, which we already have. And the rest is just getting as much as possible. As much money as possible, getting our upgrades. Just going for it. And we can break these chests pretty easily. Let's go for mining speed. Always go for that. I want to make it so that I get the mining speed up to 100%. Having double the speed is going to be so nice. And the gold's also going to be really helpful. Going to be worth so much money. And then once I get these chests, I'm going to go for the emeralds there. Or not the emeralds, the rubies. damage is also huge. 5,700 diamonds. Diamonds. Okay, our goal is to get 100,000. And I'm just going to go for every chest possible now in the blue layer. That's going to help us out a ton. Because we're going to be moving back and forth a lot. So it's going to make it so that we mine a bunch of stuff as well as getting the chests. And it's not like it's too hard to get into these. It's a few hits, but it's not that bad. And it'll only get us faster and faster each time we do it because of the upgrades. So it's well worth it. Okay, let's go for this. Yeah, because we're already at 11,000. We're halfway through the day. We're going to go for mining speed continually because, oh, that's so nice. $12,000. Okay, diamonds. Shining bright. Get those gold. More gold. Gold's gonna get us way high up there. And I guess we'll do sprint speed. I don't really care much for the collector capacity right now because I'm not mining too much and I still have access to the vacuum right now. So at 100,000 is the ruby pickaxe. So we lost access to the vacuum. Would be really nice if there was an upgrade to make it so the collectors drop their stuff off at the vacuum. That would be huge. So we got 15% damage there. Get the copper. And get that amethyst. And mining speed. Could get this gray layer chest for 10%, potentially. Nope. Yeah, we're leaving an absolute trail for our collectors. There's diamonds right there. Hopefully they're able to get that. It's not looking promising. Mining damage. Let's go for the gray layer now. Yo, I hate little fruit flies. It just seems like every summer there's like 15 always, constantly. And there's always just one flying around my head. It makes me feel like I have fleas or something. It's so bad. Okay, I'd be surprised if we didn't get 100,000. 47,000 in gold alone, so we definitely got it. 150k total. It's a pretty good deal. We got enough for the ruby pickaxe there. And do we hit up the gold wings or do we just go for one of these guys? Let's just go for one of those. One of those. And I think that's fine. That's good enough right now. I could get the jetpack, but do I really need it? Might as well. Okay. So here we go. Going left again. So hopefully we're able to get some more upgrades. And do you think we can do stuff in the red layer now? We were able to destroy the chocolate block easily. So thinking maybe we're able to do that. Let's do damage. And we're able to get through these very nicely. It's all about the speed. Diamonds. Keeps on going. Keeps on going. Okay, gotta hit up the red layer. Okay, got 3 good hits on that. Mining damage, 20%. Oh, I didn't expect our pickaxe to do so well. Let's get the silver. That's worth so much for us. And the rest is just chess. Chess day. Yo. But it's not like it's... Whoa. It's not like it's ultimate destructor, so we're not collecting all of it. But that's okay. That gives us enough stuff for our collectors to get. We're at 12,300. I should probably just go back up and... Yo, what is this game? Yeah, I'm just going to go back up and get the vacuum back and then just head left from where the vacuum is. That way I can get the vacuum to collect most of the stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay, I pressed X on it, but it decided it didn't want to come. Okay, here we're gonna go left. Okay, let's collect this stuff. Let's make some money this time. We need like 160. Well, it's ruby and then diamond, so we need like 600,000 maybe. Collect all that. I feel like this is a pretty good deal. Pretty good plan. We're going to get a ton of money from all this. I mean, we can't collect as much as our collectors, but we're still super powerful. And any little bit helps. We're only on day 8 as well. 20% damage. That's a lot of money. Yeah, we have to have collected way more other things other than just coal. Okay, thoughts? 200,000, 300,000. I had hope after I saw the 78K. 300,000. That is halfway to the diamond pick. But if we just shift the rock layer and then we get more of these guys, then we should be doing pretty decent. We have 185% speed and 150 damage. So that's a pretty good spot to be in. Yo. Not saying this is bad, but it's definitely not as good as everything else. Oh, but I can definitely get everything in the red layer now. So this is huge. Too bad I don't have water. That'd be so nice. Then these blocks here could break so much easier. And we're always going to do speed. Not always, but most of the time. $60K already. I think we're definitely going to get that 600,000. Now my goal is just to get the next level up, the pink diamond. And I may or may not be able to get it doing the red layer. You know, some of you might be not wanting me to get chests, but I probably need to. I'm going to go for the chests in the red layer still. Because I do believe I've gotten enough for 600,000. Easily. Come on. Okay. Definitely have gotten enough for 600,000. Okay, let's get all this stuff, get it in the vacuum. That way the other guys can go to the lower stuff. That was very nice for us. We will take that every day of the week. Okay, now it's just going to chests again. Should probably just do the blue layer. That way I can go through it faster. That is so slow. I can't. Literally can't. Now we're hitting pretty good upgrades. At least numbers of upgrades. We don't want the shotgun. We can already blast through this very quickly. We're doing damage. We're doing speed, damage. Yo. We couldn't get in there. $1 million though. That's pretty nice. Okay. We can afford the diamond pick. We were 600,000 off from the pink diamond, but we're increasing our damage significantly. We're at 30,000. We're going to be at 200,000. So not quite 10 times more, but okay, that's huge. So we have 4 of those and 2 of those. And let's increase the inventory slot. Why not? Let's go in here. And now our collectors should just be able to collect everything super nicely. Should be able to get through this easily. If we can get 125%, that's going to be so nice. But it's taking forever. I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's worth it. We might need to just go into the red layer after I get this. And just focus on those chests. Goodness gracious, this is a waste of time. It's got like one more. Yeah, there we go. Next ticket's gonna break. 125% damage. So it's almost 2 times more damage. Yeah, we're staying in this layer for sure. As nice as the 125% is, we can break through these so much faster. Pickaxe speed. Pink diamonds. We already lost the vacuum. Okay, pink diamonds. Yeah, we're not too interested. Yo, we just need the pickaxe. Come on. Can you believe I haven't played Internship in a while? Haven't even got to day 25 with this. Yo, we lost that. Okay. Pickaxe speed, 20%. And our collectors can't keep up. We're too efficient. 123,000 though. How many did we get as the vice president collectors or whatever they're called? We have 4 of them, I'm pretty sure, or 3 of them. We'll do minor speed. I don't know why we did that, but should have done collector speed. Okay, how fast are we going to be at this? And still takes a moment. What are we at currently? 490 and 520. That's pretty huge. need damage, 125% again. So that's 20% more damage. Technically, those blocks would be 100 or 20% more faster. More faster. It's just faster. Do the damage. Could you imagine if I had the ultimate destructor class? Be kind of disgusting. Enough of these. Let's do bullet damage. Why not? It's not like we're using bullets for any reason. I just want my upgrades and that's it. Don't really need more of the gold stuff. I needed that at the beginning. I don't need it now. Pink diamonds. Come on, man. We're going to do player sprint speed. What are those things? We just want upgrades, man. Upgrades. I'd be surprised if we got 1 million. 1.3 mil. So if we sold this, we get 325 and that would get us to the 1.6. So we're now 2.5-ish times more powerful. Let's just get the angel wings. It would be nice to shift the rock layers, but that's okay. Let's get one of those, I suppose, and one of those. 4 and 2. We need more collectors. Could have gotten that, but you know what? Why would we? We're me. We're pieces of trash. Our goal is to mine this layer for a little bit and get all the tough stuff. Yo, we need to get the rubies. The upgraded rubies for Tabitha. That's what I'm going to go for. I got to do this a little more strategic. I need these rubies. Okay, I need to drop everything. We have too much stuff. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, I need these. Come on. Did I not get the rubies? Did they already grab the rubies? Oh, man. Okay, at least I have rubies here. Should be able to get the 40 that I need, perhaps. Once I find it. A ton of coal, silver. Shoot. Thinking the only solution that we can do is just shift the rock layers. So my goal is rubies. Hopefully I'm able to get some. Okay, thank goodness. Halfway through, I need to get more. Oh, there's some right there. Okay, that's plenty. Let's go up. Okay, Tabitha. I got a date with you. Okay, perfect. %, speed, 15% speed. Feels pretty good. I love it when the pickaxe gets insane speed. Just makes it feel so good when you play. Okay, I'm going to go for this chest. I know it's still pretty slow, but we're hopefully going to get 125% speed or damage. Yeah, and it just speeds things up so fast. We have 400,000 coal. Let's do the damage. We just want money at this point. Not really wanting to... not really wanting to get into miners. It's really not a goal of mine, so I'm not going to. Again, don't want to. What we really need is more collectors. Look at that. Okay, we're at the point where I just need to get a few more chests. And let's see how many millions we got. Definitely not enough for the spinel. We need like 100 and something mil. And we got 8. Okay, what we're going to do is get this. I'm going to need the whistle now. Collector whistle. Just because it's going to be... yeah, 165 mil. Yeah, because they're going to be more spread out. We'll get that, and we'll get the hoverboard. We'll get the unlock filter, and that's pretty much it. Start day 12. Of course, we're going to grab the vacuum right off the bat. And you hit some of these gold blocks. Yeah, hundreds of thousands. No water. Just a dream. So we need diamonds for Tabitha now. That is if we want to upgrade the vacuum again. Which we could, but not sure how worth it is. $1.3 million coal. Not too shabby. $2 million. Yeah, we're gonna have a pretty good day today. I'm gonna go for chests to help speed things up. I know it's gonna just make things better. Here we go. The speed just keeps getting faster and faster. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, let's see how much we got. 1,100 and 1,200. That's pretty okay. It's not that great. In my opinion, we're still pretty slow. Do collector speed. They do need to speed up a bit. Because I'm leaving behind some stacks and I want them to be able to get it. So far, 4 million. Halfway through the day, and we are speeding up. We'll still go with collector speed. We want them to be blips on the screen. I don't want to look at them longer than a half a second if I have to. Again, more speed. Okay, it's starting to feel pretty good. Feeling pretty good about this. Do you think I'll be able to mine the uranium layer yet? I can't quite remember exactly how much I need for that. That's spinel right there. We got through it pretty easily. I think it's once I'm like able to just melt it really quick, I should be able to go into the uranium layer and get it. Do it easily. Okay, 6.1. Collector capacity. Damage. Speed. Come on. Oh, thank goodness I was able to get one more. That's what I'm talking about. The numbers are good, but I wasn't really worried too much about those. I just really wanted to get my percentages up more. 96 mil. We still need way more collectors. Let's do 100. Hopefully I'm able to buy 100. Okay, very easily. 500 it is. And we'll do 10. Okay, we're at 647 collectors, so we should be exactly where we need to be. Let's start day 13. Grab the vacuum. Collector speed, 8%. Mining in that layer isn't really worth it. Now this is what I'm talking about with the collectors. We missed a lot of ore last time. So should I just go into the uranium layer? Mine the hardest block I possibly can. And we're going straight for the coal. Actually going to shift those around. See where they're at. 59 mil, 52 mil. Can't really see when they're all around me like this. Yeah, we're definitely get the spinel here. I already guess we have it already, but can never be too careful with these diamonds, and then just go for chests after this. If I were to guess, we're definitely going to make it to day 25. Our skills have allowed us that, regardless of what the haters say. Damage, damaging, brain damage. What are we at for percentages? 4,000 and 5,800. That's pretty sweet. Just love seeing the values of things get higher and higher. That's why we love our incremental games here. But we are not at the point where we'll absolutely melt the other layers. Especially once we get the spinel. I know we'll be able to just destroy the uranium layer, but I don't know about the layer beyond that. Goodness gracious, okay. Definitely got E to the tens, right? Or billions. Billions. 2.8 billion. Easy peasy. Okay, we're going to go for the spinel pickaxe and shift the rock layer. And then we need way more of these guys. Let's go back down to 1,000. And again. All right, we'll just stick with 15,647. Start day 14. Only day 14. That is insane. Can we do the brown layer? Or the orange layer, or whatever you want to call it. You can. So we are at 7,109,000. I think we'll be able to break this. Oh, yep, there it is. Mine speed 245%. So that's pretty big, but I mean, it's not what it needs to be. So again, we're just going to be in this layer. We're going to go for the chests. Collector capacity. Who needs miners? We don't like them. Just love seeing the emeralds just stacked in the top. Such a good sight. Already at 6.5 billion. And continues to count. We are just past a quarter of the way through. That's pretty nice. Hit up the rubies. There are a ton of rubies there. And damage. Okay, we are destroying this a little bit faster. I think. This is so nice. All I want is to be able to afford the uranium pick as soon as possible. Am I wasting my time in this layer? I mean, it is a reasonable amount of time to mine this, and all I really need is the next pickaxe, so it makes sense to me that it is worth it. I am not able to mine it as quickly as I'd want to, but I don't know, is coal going to be the most valuable thing that we get? No. I'm going to go for this uranium. See if that does something for us. it'll be worth it. Maybe it won't. Okay, we got one. I bet it's not going to be worth it. We could say we tried at least. We're always testing new things and not learning anything from it, so let's continue on that trend. Sure hope I get enough from this. Yo, I didn't even hear the timer go down. Have them all collected back. Okay, let's see the damage. We got 2e to the 11, 3.9. I'd be surprised if we didn't get to the 12. Come on. 1.690 to the 12. Is that enough? Yo, it is. That's what I'm talking about. We made the right call on that. That is huge. And let's see. I think we're also going to shift the rock layer, and we should get a ton more of these guys. We should get at least 100,000. Yeah. That's a lot of money. Okay, let's switch it to 20,000 because I don't really know if we're going to be able to afford all of it. Okay, we'll switch to 5,000. And that was quite a bit too many, but that's fine. We'll sell approximately that many and we'll buy that many. And we have 235,000. Start day 15. I was going to say, if we can't do this, then we should just give up instantly. Purple layer even. What about the green layer? Can we... Yeah, we can break the green layer. Oh, that was 2.6e to the 11. How much did we need for the next pickaxe? We needed quite a bit. So I need to do some sprees where I am collecting this stuff because I am currently at 8,113,000. Sheesh. The speed is high. The damage needs to be higher, I think. Yo, I'm out of practice collecting chests. It's been a while. I mean, I know this isn't going to be a chest collecting episode. Or at least this wasn't what I intended it to be. But, I mean, we're doing the internship, so we don't have much to our disposal. We don't have water. So we gotta double our damage somehow. We gotta do that via the speed and the damage. Gotta do some more collector stuff because they can't keep up apparently. Yeah, do I just need to do collector speed constantly? Like, what is our collector speed at currently? Collector speed's at 864%. They should be flying. collector capacity as well. Only helps out. You know, I was mowing today and I have a little crabapple tree that's branches shoot out just way too low. And I have to mow around that stinking thing. And I am 6'3", so I was just walking around that thing and I always have to be hunched over severely in order to get that because it shoots out at like 5 feet or just over 5 feet. So it's just absolutely way too low and I go around in circles in it and then I just wasn't paying attention. After a certain moment, I was listening to my music. I was thinking about videos and all sorts of other stuff and other work, and I got clocked right in the head, right in the left side of my head. No concussion or anything. It's just walking into it, essentially. It's like a dingus, like you'd see in the Three Stooges. But I'm all right. But I do have a nice little gash on the side of my head. So after my son this past week got a little bit of an owie on his head, I also have one, so we're connecting on that. He's really liking that for some reason. Just wants to be like dad and have an owie just like his dad. It's cute. Okay, where are we at with this? 15,000, 22,000? Is that enough? No, it's not. Absolutely not. And we've gotten a lot of collector stuff while we're at it too. I'm surprised we haven't seen them yet. Maybe. Yeah, they are way behind. We need way more collectors. This is just sad. Speed. And I'm trying not to be in these windows for too long because that's just going to make the days last so much longer. If I can help it, I don't want these videos to be as long as the ones where I'm collecting all the chests for the challenges. Can I do this easily? It is breaking. It is breaking. Come on, baby. Collector speed, 162%. That's kind of what we want. Kind of. Yeah, we're doing speed all the way. 320%. That's so much. Yeah, we're going to be absurd by the end of this. Okay, let's keep going. We got the last 30 seconds, which is actually going to be like a minute. Because everything's twice as long when we're collecting chests. Yo, does our sprint speed need to be faster? What are we at? 3e to the 12. For coal, at least. Yo, I don't know how long it's taking these guys to collect everything, but too long. Oh, that was fast. I don't even know what that was. So we definitely got an E to the 13, but we need, I think, to the 16 for the next thing. 458, E to the 13. Winner. That's what I live to see right there. All right, we keep going. So let's see what we need. We need E to the 17, actually. So we're way far away from that, but we were nowhere near close enough to collecting everything that was dropped. Okay, we need like 10 million. Apparently we need even more than that. Let's do however much that is. Can we afford another one? Yeah, I think so. Yo, that's crazy. Let's do 30 million. That was easy. Let's do another one. And I feel pretty good about that. 270 million. We went from 200,000 to 270 million. So we should be pretty good with that. Let's just buy all that because we can. And keep going. Day 16. We want that chest. All right. Let's just collect all this. Yep. Just make sure our collectors are busy. We got 22,000, 27,000. Yeah, we don't really want to be going in the chests in this layer. We want to just get the valuable stuff and then probably just get some more chests in the pink layer. That's going to be our best bet. So we're just going to go for that. We're probably going to aim for about 40,000 of either the damage or the speed. And then we're going to try the green layer again. That should get us to where we're able to break through it really nicely, real easily. Especially since we don't have the water. And I'll just be happy that we can collect everything at this point. No complaints here. But we do have 1e to the 14 of coal, so I would assume that we have a lot more of the other stuff. I know I say that every single time, but it should be true. It should be true at this point. Okay, we're going for damage. We're going for speed. Yo, sprint speed is where it's at. Okay. We are so speedy. Minor damage. Oh shoot, we're not even getting minors. I'm just so used to doing that. Need to take a second to scratch my nose. Okay, where are we at? We're at 26 and 35,000. So our damage is way behind and we need to actually fix that a little bit more. Going for the damage if they just give us the damage upgrades, which they are not. Okay, we're about halfway through the day and I need to look at the green layer a little bit more. Just looking over. Collector speed, obviously. More damage. Okay, once that reaches 30,000, we're going for the green layer. tractor speed. And damage. And damage. So that's... Oh, come on. We need like 2 more. 2 more damage upgrades. We got 1. Okay, we actually got it. We're just going to grab that one while we're at it. So we're just going to do this for the rest of the day. Mine the green layer. Pretty satisfying, eh? I'll get the pink diamonds, absolutely. Are the pink diamonds harder than the chocolate blocks? Not quite. I wouldn't think so. 405% damage, though. That's pretty nice. Ooh, the silver. Gotta love the silver. So for my son's birthday, we're going to a tractor store. And I'm pretty excited for him. He loves tractors of any sort. Farming equipment is what I mean by tractors. Just absolutely loves it. He cannot get enough of them. We went to the local fair earlier, and there were a bunch of farmers that brought a whole bunch of old-fashioned tractors. And there were a whole bunch of signs that were saying no climbing on them and no sitting on them type of stuff. But then they saw the farmers were just talking to each other, sitting around. And then some of them were like, you know, if you want to have your son sit on them, we'll look the other way. And so that was something nice for my son to experience. He was able to sit there and have some fun. Yo, is this going to break? It's not going to break in time. So I'm glad I at least sent them back. We're definitely getting to the 15 here. We had no problem with collection. Yeah, 3-8 to the 15. We need to the 17. So we keep going until we can't anymore. But we'll buy, what, 300 million of these guys just for the fun of it. So we have 500 million now. Yeah, if we can get some of the moonstone in the green layer, I think that's going to help expedite, because I'm pretty sure they're worth e to the 16. And that's just going to help things go by so fast. Let's find our first moonstone. There's one over there. Was that Spinel? Couldn't care less about that. Yo, are there elementalist miners in this one? If there is, that might be worth buying 1 or 2. And that way they can wet the ground around me. Can't remember though. I don't think there is. But if I can get enough of these, then we should be in a decent spot. It'll just take some time. Okay, there's one. Go for the silver. These are worth a lot. E to the 13s, E to the 12s. Not too bad. Okay, let's just focus on this. Stay focused. It's also been super dry where we're at. So it's after I mowed today, I watered the lawn with my hose. And that's like such an old man thing to do. It's like my dad used to mow the lawn and then water the lawn with the hose. And we had a sprinkler system. He didn't need to do that. I don't know why he did, but after a certain amount of time though, I've somewhat figured out. It's kind of peaceful and it's somewhat satisfying watering the lawn, I guess. But I mean, I like saving time after a certain point. Like, time is money. I could be working on stuff. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. It's somewhat peaceful and therapeutic. So I can see why he did it. Because, I mean, he had 3 kids. He had me and my brother and sister. And that can be crazy sometimes. And he can use a break after working all day. Stressful. He worked for the government in Washington. And it was rough for him, to say the least. But regardless of that, we are doing pretty well. I'm still displeased with how well we're doing right now, because we can't break the green layer too easily. And that's like my biggest disappointment at the current moment. I really want to break the green layer. I want it to be easy, I should say. We can break it, but just not as easy as I'd want to. So if I can get the damage up a couple thousand, that's going to help us out so much. So that's my goal currently, is just to get a couple thousand. And man, it would be so nice if we had water damage. But if not, who knows at this point? Like, do we just keep going for the damage upgrades and the speed? Or do we just speed run the last couple days and just finish this off right? But I guess finishing it off right is doing whatever I want to. And what's the most fun for me. Because if I'm not having fun, then what's the point? That's the whole point of this thing. But in the very least, I hope it's been satisfying for you guys. And if you're trying to fall asleep, hopefully you've fallen asleep by this time. And hopefully I haven't woken you up with my exhilarating commentary. Okay, it seems like we're going a little bit faster now. How much did we get? We're at 36 and 48,000. Quite a bit faster. Not a ton, though. Still mine it out. I think we'll get E to the 16s for the Moonstone. And that's going to be really nice. If nothing else, E to the 15s. And then we'll just have to get more damage after that. So send them back. Go for more. Send those guys back, but I doubt they made it. Okay, let's see what the Moonstone got us. 7.5 E to the 16. We only got 2 of the blocks there. So if we got... Man, if we focused the entire time mining the Moonstone, we would have gotten the Moonstone pick. So we missed an opportunity there. And for that reason, I am doubling our collectors. Doubling our collectors, and we're going back in day 18, and we are... Do I even need the vacuum at this point? Okay, Moonstone it is. Collect the Moonstone. Okay, I see 2 over there, side by side. Uranium. I guess I should mine this. Probably be nice. Add a little bit more fluff in our life. Okay, go for the stuff that matters though. the moonstone. I'm going to angle it up to the top left there so I don't have to move my mouse. We're going for min-max in real life. Gotta min-max my energy. Worked out pretty well. I see more moonstone to the left. Yo, let's go. Now where's our next target? I see some on the left there. Anything closer though? There's uranium there, but I doubt that's worth it. Yo, let's go. Okay, go for this. And then I see more down below. This is going to be perfect. We're only halfway through the day, so we're doing fantastic. Doesn't get much easier than this. If only we were doing the barbarian class. If I remember correctly, with the regular pick, it damages the blocks around it. Similarly to the electric pick, but that is way more powerful. All right, where's our next target? Past this. Okay, I see some to the right there. Over here. So we're going to go for that next. Feel really good about this strategy. We should have done it yesterday. Shoulda, coulda, woulda though. That's what I live by. So my son did a reading challenge thing this summer with our local library. And of course he reads every day, but he's 2. So we read to him every single day, every single evening. He loves books. Love that about him. But every single day that he reads, it's like if you read consecutively throughout the summer, you get certain prizes. And, you know, most of them are food prizes with local restaurants and such. And my son is allergic to dairy, eggs, and peanuts. So he's allergic to a lot of things, and he can't eat a lot of the restaurant foods because of cross-contamination and such. So all of the food prizes that he gets, I get. So single-handedly just feasted on my son's labor, which in reality, I was the one. My wife and I were the ones that were reading to him. So it's kind of like taxes in a way, but more realistic because, you know, if he eats what those restaurants would give him, they would die, which in reality, the government just takes our money and we would be better off if we kept more of our money. But besides the point, I'm hoping that we get the moonstone pick on this one. Hopefully, come on. And the verdict is 2.7 e to the 17. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We got it. That got us through. That's a good feeling right there. Now we need 1.6 e to the 25 and we'd be good to go. So let's do 5 million. We're confident that we can buy that many easily. Let's do 50 million. still not even a problem. Let's do 1 e to the 11. Still not a problem. 5. And we're good. 1.15 e to the 12. Let's do that. And let's get right over. So we're easily making it through the green layer. Easily making it through the yellow. What about brown layer? Yeah, can't even make it through the regular brown layer. So don't feel too confident about that. I feel like this is where we're going to reach our plateau because we don't have miners. And we don't really want them either. We want to see how far we can get with just our own skill. And getting miner upgrades. What am I doing, dude? We want more mining speed and mining damage for our own character. And now that it's 500%, you should see this expedite so much faster. We should see more of the correct upgrades too, because we don't have wet damage. We're only carrying the collector whistle, so we should be seeing the player upgrades, the regular general ones, the pickaxe ones, and the collector, which is way less than what we're used to. And here we go. Okay, we're already at E to the 18. That feels pretty good. Whoa, we are so fast. Pickaxe damage, jump velocity, because why not, you know? We need to jump because... Never mind. We don't need to jump. Be interested in seeing where we're at after this. As far as our percentages and such. Sprint speed went up. Did that on accident. Okay, let's take a look. 49,000, 59,000. That's pretty high. Semi-shocked that I can't break the brown layer with those values. But at the same time, not really. Not really shocked. Okay, we're gonna focus on damage a little bit more. We've been slacking so hard on that. We keep doing that too. But it seems like they keep just getting us the speed upgrades and that's it. Like very rarely do we have both choices. And typically when we do have both choices, I just pick the speed because I don't think about it. Hoping at the very least I'm able to get into the brown layer and mine through that before day 25. If all else fails, I'll just buy 1,000,000 miners at the end and then make it into the blue layer just to satisfy that final touch. Okay, Okay, get the moonstone there. Let's go over to the right. Grab this. Damage, speed. Damage. Speed. So much goodness. Should be catching up to speed here soon. Let's take a look. 56, 69, so we're 13,000 apart. And I think we're further apart now than we were before. So we're not catching up at all. But you know what? That's okay. Because we are being efficient. I don't even know if miners would be that helpful anyways right now because I've gotten barely any upgrades for them. All right. Damage, and we're going to do damage again. Damage again. Guess the speed. So here soon I'm going to be going into the brown layer again. Seeing what we're able to do to it. Do speed and speed. Damage. Damage. Capacity. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Can we break this? Yeah, that's blue stuff. Let's go for the coal. It's not looking good. Looks like we're going to be able to break it, but barely, or it's just going to take forever. Yo, 8.7 e to the 20. We don't want the miners. We don't want them. What can ungodly drills do to this, to the uranium layer? Can they do anything? Especially if we buy like, I don't know. How many should we buy? 50 more. And we go here and put them all down right there. Huh. Oh my goodness, look how powerful they are. Okay. It's like we're playing Snake. The collectors are my tail. Okay, let's mine one block of coal. And then let's see how much it gives us. I'm interested. I mean, if we're not going to make it too far anyways because of no water, then that's fine. Might as well do some experiments while we're at it. Have some fun. How long has it been? Like 30 seconds? Snooze. Yo, we got it. Now, how long is it going to take them to collect all of it? They're still going. No way. Yo, I didn't get enough collectors. Seriously? Yo, this is trash. Guess I should have thought about that. How many more coal blocks does it get than the yellow one? It's crazy. They're still going. Okay, I guess 2 blocks. They should be good. Oh, that's nuts. If I go low enough, they shouldn't come down here. Yeah, there we are. And I should just have free reign to get all of the speed and damage upgrades that I want. And that way I can do better in the brown there, I guess. Guess that's just a dream. Okay. Player speed. Capacity. Collector speed. Capacity. What is our collector capacity even at? It's at 7,426 and 4,200 speed. Okay. That's pretty fast. And a lot of capacity. Might as well increase it, you know? We'll do collector speed, 200%. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't think I have any plans on editing it that much. Just to let you know, it is currently Thursday for me at 10:30 p.m., which isn't that late, but you know, to be honest, I don't plan on staying up too late because I want to get things prepared for my son's birthday on Saturday. And I want to be fresh tomorrow so that I can do that. So, you guys are getting a fully raw trash video. Hope you enjoy it. Just like the good old days. Okay, we have 30 seconds left. Does anyone know if the dev actually made these songs that are playing? Or are they open source? Yo, let's get it. Come on. Yeah, E to the 20 coal. E to the 20 of moonstone as well. 3 E to the 20 was the grand total. So we have E to the 21 for the ultimate total. And so, can we afford this? So easily that it's disgusting. Let's do 5E to the 14. Okay, even that was super easy. Let's do 5E to the 15. That should be more of a dent. Okay, that was pretty good. So let's do 1E to the 14. Okay, I was being too skeptical on that, so let's put it down to 15. I did 5e to the 15, so I don't know why I was being such a wimp about it. Super skeptical. Okay, 7e to the 15. That's so much more than before. So let's get going. Wait, what's our pickaxe at? 74,000, 92,000. And we're going to be at 100k regardless, even though we're not really focusing on it. So let's get, oh, that block's not even worth anything. Okay, let's go for the silver. This is our bread and butter right here. I'm a silver boy. Problem is, how long is it going to take? I'd say we're almost halfway. Yeah, we're past halfway. Yo, what numbers are in our taskbar at the top? How much coal are we holding? Oh, I didn't know the cloud has a frowny face now. Yo, love it. Okay. I'm interested in seeing how much silver that was. But I mean, we won't know until the end. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. How much coal is in this block? My guess is e to the 21 or 22. I'm guessing to the 21 because I remember it being somewhat of a struggle to get to the blue layer, even in the brown layer. Like mining max brown layer. Still a struggle. Okay, e to the 21 there. That makes complete sense. So if I can go for the coal layer, if I can go for the brown layer and mine the coal in that, then I think it should be worth it. Maybe if I get the silver though, it could be more worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit up the silver layer or the silver block next. Okay. Send them back just for the heck of it. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. Since we're sitting here, let me come up with another scenario. How about this? You get $10 million, but for the rest of your life, there's one moment in every one of your days where you just ragdoll at a random moment. You don't get to choose it. You just ragdoll, and you ragdoll for like 30 seconds. That would be absolutely hilarious. I would love to see it rather than be a part of it. And yeah, that's your scenario. Are you taking the $5 or $10 million, or are you walking away and continuing to walk away because you don't ragdoll anymore? Okay, I guess we go for this emerald block here. Might as well try it out. Oh, are we going to be able to mine it in 30 seconds though? That's the real question. We got another crack there. was the other one? Yeah, it ain't happening. Gotta send them back. Okay, let's see what the damage is. E to the 21, E to the 22 of silver. Yeah. Ain't the greatest. Okay, here's the question. Do I just go for... Forgot about broad barbarian miners. Do I just go for the vice president miners? I think I should. 1E to the 15. Because I would assume I can afford however many collectors I have. We can easily do that. So 16. I'm going to quickly grab the whistle before anything else. Okay, let's do 3E to the 16. That was pretty easy sauce. Let's do 7 and let's do that maybe twice. And let's bump it down to 3. And we can't afford anything else. Let's sell all of those. Buy as many as that. I feel like sometimes this buying or selling thing is just not very good. Sometimes I just want to sell everything like that and then just call it because it's so bad. Okay. And so is my sprinting. There's no way they're not able to mine this. Yo, what is their damage at? Minor damage 456%? That's trash. You need more, dude. Might need to work on that. Minor speed. Minor speed. Collector speed. Yo, that was just sad. 200% in this layer. That's pretty trash. But we did double their damage super quick. Maybe I'm not gonna get the onyx at all. Where am I? Thousand percent. Are we at 100,000? 95K. Okay, that needs to be an even number, please. And by even number, I mean at least 100,000. I love when I get people in the comments that say that miner speed is useless and it should never be used. And then people that say it's the greatest upgrade. Just don't know what to believe sometimes. But that's why I just do whatever I want. That's how I truly win. Do I just do a couple of these in here? Oh, I don't have any coal yet. There we go. Okay, we're just about to break this. And they just soaked it right in. Okay, where are we at? 100,000, 79,000. 79,000 mining speed? I've gotten them backwards the entire time. Well, okay, whatever. How are our miners doing? Good job, guys. You're doing great. You're working hard. That's pretty much all I could say. I think that extra 25,000 mining speed's actually going to help a lot. So if I just go to my hole here and I sprint downward. And then we're here. So now I need to go for actually the mining speed. If I can help it. Come on. Come on. There's miner speed. Mining speed. Okay. Damage. Speed. Damage. $10 seconds. What are our days going to look like? Yo, that ore dropping is satisfying. Goodness gracious. We got tons of E to the 21, so we got 22 for sure. Multiples 4.2 E to the 22. Not too bad. Okay, let's look at this. Let's go 1 E to the 18. Why not? Yo, that's a piece of trash. That's embarrassing. Well, regardless of that, we have that many. Let's actually see. Can we buy 1 E to the 16 collectors? Just so we have more of these. Okay, that's good enough for me. Start day 23. What's over here? Okay, let's get these guys over. And let's just get the satisfying ore. Love that look. It's so nice. Okay, let's go back over here. Have them mine this out. As well as myself. Huge. Yo, that's amethyst though. Oh, but our miners are doing a lot of damage. You gotta get them all focused in one area. Oh, I love that. Get them in here, get them nuzzled, and then just let them rip. Do we have... No, we don't have 100,000 yet. We need that. So we need the speed. Okay. Keep going for those. We need at least 30 upgrades of the speed. If we can get it. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's more like it. Yo, jump velocity? What's up with that? Yo, are our miners just not getting anything? Why are the collectors down here with me? And have I even gotten it yet? Yo, I'm 9,000 away, so I need 18 upgrades now. Yeah, this is slower with the miner upgrades. And I keep getting damage upgrades too. Like what? I don't need the damage upgrades, just give me the speed. I know I asked for the damage upgrades a long time ago, but that was when I didn't know what I needed. Yo, we are so fast. Movement wise. Yeah, we have to have it. 5,000 more? Okay. We can do this. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. Halfway. 6. 7. 'Come on. Come on, give it to me before the end of this day. 8. 9. One more. Come on, where is it? Last one. 10. 100K, 100K. It wasn't even the point of the video. Already done the pickaxe. Right? Have we? Tons of E to the 22s. Yeah, 1.17. I would have been surprised if we didn't get to the 23. So we're light years away from getting the Onyx. But we might just get it at some point. How much is this going to cost us? About an arm and a leg, but that ain't so bad. Get one of these and then the rest of the miners. Okay, let's sell that many and buy that. Confirm sell, buy, sell that many. And now we go. Day 24. So we have 100K, 100K. And maybe we'll be able to do something to the Slayer. Or our miners will be able to do something. Or we will just be forever trapped in the brown layer. They are mining it faster though. With their 6500 and 7400. Not many upgrades for that. But we'll see what's in this one. We'll do the minor damage. We'll keep upgrading them a little bit. Give them some love. I like the effects on the block there for the impact. Oh, it moves up and down. Based on where you actually hit. That's really nice. Dev didn't really need to do that. Does the dog have a name? I forget what it was, if it did or not. Yo, Yo, these rubies, though, are taking forever. Come on, man. Yo, there we go. It's about time. Halfway through the day, we're going for these pink diamonds. Hopefully they break. If not, we're screwed. Are we going to break it? Put the answer in the comments right now. And also, if you've made it this far, let me know you're alive. Goodness gracious. It'd be faster if, yeah, it would. Okay. We just saved a life right there. Yo, I have blink abilities. I can't even do anything with this. We had the water. Goodness, we would melt this so fast. But at the current moment, we just can't do any damage. Look at all that blue. All right, let's see the damage. We see some E to the 23s in there. Why is coal all the way to the bottom? 1.7 E to the 24. That's unique. Okay, let's do 1 E to the 18. We'll do 2 just so it makes it faster. And then can I do 3E to the 17? Yes, I can. So we have 6.6 E to the 18 and 7.1 E to the 17. We have all the bonuses. We have pretty much everything that we could ever want and dream of. So let's just get going. Day 25, last day. We're going to go smooth this way now. Okay, easy peasy on the brown layer. Now the question is, are we going to be able to... I know we can't do anything to the blue layer, but yo, we just blinked over there. Goodness gracious. But the question is, are we going to get enough from the brown layer in order to pay for the onyx? No water is tough. Yeah, I remember the moonstone being worth a lot though. Those are like worth E to the 25s. We're just going to focus that actually. Not E to the 25s, but like E to the 23, 4. Okay, our collectors have yet to deposit anything. Let's see. E to the 23. Okay. That's promising, like I said before. And we just keep going. Just keep going. Minor speed. And we just go for the moonstone. We don't care too much for the onyx. The onyx is not worth it. I just want that moonstone. Come on. Why is it taking so long? Over halfway of day 25. Question is, are we going to make it to get some onyx? Hey, at least we got it at the same moment. Yeah, let's get this on it, or this moonstone over here. Yeah, that was easier. It's way easier when it's not next to the blue layer. Yeah, that's not worth it. If we were able to afford it at the end of this day, I would say it's a success. Melted. What is our minor damage? 5,900, and then minor speed 7,700. Feel pretty good about just about everything there. And we have the last 25 seconds. Have our collectors go back. We have 5.5 E to the 23. Okay, what are your guesses? Are we going to have enough for the onyx pick, or are we going to have to call it without having the onyx pick? Okay, I think we got it last second. And 1.8 E to the 25. Okay, I don't think we got it. What have you done? We should probably start paying you reach the true ending as the intern. Okay, I'm just curious. Was I able to get it or not? Yo. There's a success right there, guys. We got it. Onyx pick, day 25. I know that's not anything crazy, but, you know, we didn't have the water. We didn't get miners until the last second, so I'd say that was a pretty big success. So if you've made it this far, kudos to you. Thanks for joining along in the stories and the scenarios. You know, it's hard to keep talking for hours and hours. But anyways, guys, if you like the trash that you just saw, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I want to give a huge shout out to my channel members. You guys are so awesome. I love you so much. And without you, I would have a hard time having the motivation to do this. But I hope everyone has a blessed weekend. You guys stay safe.